Hello and a very warm welcome to Science Monitor, your weekly update on what's happening in and around the country in the field of science, technology, research and innovation. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you. With a special focus on India, we bring you the stories that have the potential to change the S&T landscape of the country and impact your life. From the launch of an innovative soil testing device to the establishment of 3 Guinness World Records in science-based activities, we have plenty in store for you today. But first, let's begin with the headlines. A portable device launched to check soil health in just 90 seconds. Developed by IIT Kanpur, the innovative tool can also guide farmers on the appropriate use of fertilizers. 3 Guinness World Records established during IISF 2021. World records set in model rocket kit assembling, rainwater harvesting kit assembling, and in largest space exploration lesson. An interesting confluence of art, craft and science showcased once again at the India International Science Festival. Science, poetry, puppetry and toys were successfully used to communicate science to the masses. And indigenous test kits for rapid detection of Omicron and an unexpected discovery of volcanic lava on the surface of Mars. We'll see more such developments in our segment Science Express. And now the news in detail. Researchers from the Indian Institute of Technology Kanpur have developed a portable soil testing device capable of detecting soil health in just 90 seconds. Using this embedded mobile application-based tool, farmers can check the health of the soil on their own and know the amount of fertilizer they need to use for a particular crop. To know more about this innovation, let us see our report.
About 70% of India's population is still dependent on agriculture, and most of these farmers use traditional methods of farming. But as times change, the need to adopt new methods is also going up. One of these is correctly assessing the soil quality of your farm to help improve its health and use fertilizers as per the requirement. Though agricultural institutes have made arrangements for soil testing, but these experts and laboratories cannot reach everywhere in time, and farmers have to wait for a long time to get their soil health cards. Now, a simple, efficient and indigenous soil testing instrument has been developed at the Foundation for Innovation and Research in Science and Technology of the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur. This portable device can test the soil in a total of 90 seconds and give the result immediately. The technology has now been transferred to an agri-tech company named AgroNext Services Private Limited.
We have signed the technology transfer agreement on soil testing device with AgroNext Services Private Limited, which is one of our incubating company. The soil testing device has been developed by Professor Jayant Kumar Singh and his team in the Department of Chemical Engineering. I am very delighted that we are now using state-of-the-art technology in also improving the agricultural sector of the country.
This first-of-its-kind portable soil tester is equipped with sensors based on near-infrared spectroscopy technology and is powered by an embedded mobile application via Bluetooth. A total of 5 grams of dry soil has to be poured into a cover mounted under the device. The device starts analyzing the soil as soon as the test button is clicked on the mobile application, and the soil health report is sent to the smartphone in almost real time, that is within 90 seconds. The report contains information on 6 important soil parameters: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, organic carbon, clay content, and cation exchange capacity. Through this device, farmers can also determine how much fertilizer is needed for which crop.
बहुत मेजर चैलेंज रहा है कि सॉइल हेल्थ इंस्टेंट कैसे मिले और कम पैसे में कैसे काम किया जा सके। ये पर्टिकुलर यंत्र इस दोनों चीज़ों को ये सॉल्व करता है और इसमें हमने जो है लाइट सोर्सेज, एप्रोप्रिएट लाइट सोर्सेज और AIML के माध्यम से 6 इम्पॉर्टेंट पैरामीटर्स को ये कैप्चर करते हैं, जिससे कि आपको इंस्टेंट मोबाइल के माध्यम से आपको रिजल्ट मिलेंगे एंड फार्मर जो है उनको पता चलेगा कि किस टाइप के फर्टिलाइज़र और कंटिन्यूसली मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं अपने फार्म के प्रॉपर्टीज़ को, जिससे कि लॉन्ग टर्म जो है इनको सहायता होगी कि क्या क्रॉप उनको यूज़ करना चाहिए और उगाना चाहिए, जिससे कि उनकी प्रोडक्टिविटी एंड प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी बढ़े।
Farmers can easily download the mobile application which is available on the Google Play Store called Bhu Parikshak. The mobile application has been made user-friendly through the user interface which is available in regional languages. Even less educated farmers can easily handle the device as well as the mobile application. The device will soon be made available in the market by AgroNext.
प्रोफेसर जयंत सिंह और टीम के द्वारा डेवलप की गई इस भू परीक्षक डिवाइस की खासियत ये है कि मार्केट में उपलब्ध डिवाइसेस के मुकाबले ये सॉइल टेस्टिंग के पैरामीटर्स को प्रॉम्प्टली तुरंत किसान के एप्लीकेशन में प्रोवाइड करती है। इसके द्वारा न केवल ये पता लगेगा कि मिट्टी के तत्वों की स्थिति क्या है, बल्कि किसानों को अपनी उत्पादकता बढ़ाने में अमुक योगदान मिलेगा। हम इस डिवाइस को बहुत जल्दी भारत के बाज़ार में किसान भाइयों के खेतों की उत्पादकता को बढ़ाने के लिए लेकर आएंगे।
The device can test up to 1 lakh soil samples and has the highest test efficiency compared to existing soil testing equipment. This indigenous solution from Indian researchers will take Indian farmers a step further towards adopting innovative farming practices.
The tradition of setting Guinness World Records continued even in the 7th India International Science Festival held in Goa. Indian students registered 3 world records for the country from 11th to 13th December by participating in 3 unique science-based activities. Let us see a report to know what were these activities and how were they accomplished.
Activities for the Guinness Book of World Records have become an integral part of the India International Science Festival. During the 7th edition of the premier science festival held in Goa recently, this tradition was maintained. The idea was to attempt to set 3 unique world records at IISF 2021. Escalating the excitement of India's ambitious upcoming manned space mission Gaganyaan, a record was created for the most number of rocket kits assembled and successfully launched by the largest number of people at one place on 11th of December. For this record, a total of 531 class 11 students from 11 schools in Goa assembled a Gaganyaan rocket model kit with 20 different components over 2 hours. All the children showed great enthusiasm for the record-making activity.
So this is our first time and I'm really very excited. All my friends are very excited because this is the first time that you're attending such a large session with all the celebrities here attending the session, and they were much enthusiastic and they gave us a lot of information.
The event started with ISRO scientists providing exciting information related to the GSLV rocket to the children. Apart from the organizers, representatives and observers of the Guinness Book of World Records were also present on the occasion. As soon as the signal was received, the children started assembling the rockets. About 500 children successfully assembled the rockets, setting the stage to launch these rockets. These rocket models were launched from 15 launch pads that had been prepared by the organizers. 496 models had a successful launch, creating a world record of its kind.
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि मैंने पार्ट लिया। सारे टीचर्स ने भी मोटिवेट किया और वॉलंटियर्स भी आए हमें सिखाने के लिए, अच्छे से सिखाया उन्होंने, तो इसीलिए मेरा सक्सेसफुल हुआ। सो या I'll say कि उनकी वजह से मेरा अच्छा गया.
I feel really proud that being so in such a young age, we are trying to do it for Guinness World of Book Records. It's very proud for us and our teachers and our school. It's really nice to be a part of this.
On the second day of the festival, that is the 12th of December, an awareness activity towards environmental protection was organized for the children. This effort saw a record-breaking number of people assembling rainwater harvesting kits in one place. The event was organized in hybrid mode, with 940 students physically present at the venue and about 3,000 students from different cities in the country participating online.
Today we are at IISF Goa, and the moment I entered here, I was very excited as I could see a big screen there, and so many teachers and so many people came all over from India. So I was very excited to see them and also a bit of nervous. But when the experiment gave to us how the teachers coordinated, that was very good. So I thank IISF India for conducting this program in Goa.
The children assembled a specially designed rainwater harvesting and water purification kit. In all, 2,632 students were successful in assembling both the kits, creating another unique world record.
Giving us the result of 908, complete success. Congratulations!
Today was a great experience doing the experiment, which was the rainwater harvesting experiment. We learned a lot. We learned about different layers which is required for rainwater harvesting and all, which I didn't know so much about it.
Activity that I did for IISF was rainwater harvesting. It was an extremely fun activity. We had to filter water and it was fun trying to make the filtration system.
First I thought I won't be able to do it, but after a lot of hard work and dedication that I put through, I am now able to achieve the goal I was expected to achieve.
The third Guinness World Record created at the festival was for the largest space exploration lesson. This effort involved more than 1,100 students from Goa and other parts of the country. Children were given an exciting lesson about the mysteries of space. Along with this lesson, an activity of assembling a 3D model of the giant meter wave radio telescope GMRT was also conducted. 1,002 children were successful in completing the lesson and activity, creating a new world record.
This is a new Guinness World Record.
This is, as you said, a fabulous edition where after COVID, I think it's happening offline. So it's different in its own way. And we are very happy to be associated with IISF every year because there's very interesting topics. So this year there were 3 records, 1 record each day. The first record was where they were assembling rocket kits and they had to assemble it in a certain time and also launch them. So only the ones which actually launch were considered successful. So 496 students ने ये successfully किया था, and that is the number for the first record. Second record was where they were assembling rainwater harvesting kits, and in that record there were 2,632 successful participants. Because ये record a combination था of online and offline activities. So we had certain people doing it here offline and others joining in from a Zoom call, which we also monitored. And today is the third record attempt for the largest space exploration lesson. And I'm very happy to say that they all have been successful and they have set new Guinness World Records titles. So I wish them congratulations. And as we say at Guinness World Records, IISF is now officially amazing.
Setting a Guinness World Record is an extremely challenging task. For this, the representatives of IISF first select the activities in collaboration with the Guinness Book of World Records. Then select the schools and participants and provide them training kits. This time, around 9,000 children were added via hybrid mode, and after being selected, they were given training.
To hold a GWR program, we needed the students from classes 6th to classes 11th. It was very difficult to arrange students physically in Goa because schools were yet to reopen. And the activities which we had thought about was very, very unique. Various trainings were conducting, mock drills were conducted. We prepared a video for children so that they are guided how to assemble their kit. This was the behind the curtain scene for the children. So this is how we work together to achieve this goal, and really we are very happy to be proud owners of another three certificates from Guinness World Record.
With the 3 new world records made at IISF 2021, India's name has once again entered the Guinness Book of World Records. The record creation also gave an opportunity to thousands of children to engage in experimental science activities. This can also be labelled as a successful attempt to introduce our younger generation to India's scientific achievements and to arouse their interest in science.
The 7th edition of the India International Science Festival concluded on the 13th of December. Yet, the excitement of the festival is still afresh in the hearts of the people who visited the Grand Festival in Goa. Apart from the extravagant programs showcasing Indian science and technology, the event was also successful in presenting an interesting confluence of science, literature, and traditional art and craft. Let us take you once again to Goa to witness some of the interesting highlights of the event.
The India International Science Festival was initiated to acquaint people with the glorious history and achievements of India in the field of science and technology. Since its first edition, IISF has brought different subjects under the arena of science and technology to attract the attention of the general public. And events like Vigyanika have made this inclusion a successful endeavor. This science poetry-based event remained a major attraction at the festival.
आया हूँ तुमको समझाने, अनुभव वाली बात बताने, सामाजिक दूरी अपनाना, विधिवत नियमित मास्क लगाना, धोते रहना अपने हाथ, धोते रहना अपने हाथ, अपनाना कोविड अनुरूप व्यवहार, यही है व्यक्ति समाज और राष्ट्र की उन्नति का आधार.
Over the years, IISF has also been working to bring alive those age-old traditions that have been pretty much forgotten by the new generation, like the puppet show, which was used to disseminate the importance of vaccination.
अगर वैक्सीन लगवा लोगे तो आपको संक्रमण होने का खतरा कम हो जाएगा, रोग प्रतिरोधक क्षमता बढ़ जाएगी, नहीं तो कोरोना संक्रमित होने से आपको मरना भी पड़ सकता है.
There was also a display of traditional wooden toys which demonstrated scientific concepts like gravity.
I would like to show it through a toy. You can see this toy. This toy is coming down. No magnet is used in it. Now battery is used. It's just because of the gravity and the angle. It is coming down. So there are a lot of toys here. The kids is learning how the gravity works and how important the angle is. So from this simple, colorful toy, the child is getting to know a lot of science, and its motor skills is also getting. He is known to how to balance. His motor skills are also getting improved.
As in the previous years, IISF 2021 also organized the International Science Film Festival, which attracted the youth and especially students of mass communication. This time around 100 films from 25 countries were screened.
In the films, we learned a lot of stuff. We learned about annelids, we learned about the life cycles of many of the animals. We also learned about how waste production is done, how waste segregation is done. And besides that, there were a lot of interesting films. All of them were short films, so that was kind of weird because I thought we'd have longer concept films. There were some competitive, some non-competitive. All of them were really fun to watch.
With a special focus on rural India and the environment, The festival showcased eco-friendly solutions for agriculture. Along with the several departments of the Government of India, units related to science and technology from different states also put up their stalls at the festival. The 7th edition of the India International Science Festival saw the participation of more than 10,000 people at the venue. The Hybrid Science Festival, which lasted from 10th to 13th December, also saw about 20,000 people joining in virtually.
And now it is time to have a quick look at some other developments that have made news in the field of science and technology in our segment Science Express.
Dr. Srivari Chandrasekhar recently assumed charge as the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Dr. Chandrasekhar was, until recently, the Director of CSIR's Indian Institute of Chemical Technology at Hyderabad. He joined IICT in 1994 and held various scientific positions till he became the director of the institute in 2015. As a synthetic organic chemist, Dr. Chandrasekhar has made significant contributions to diverse fields of organic chemistry, especially in creating better and affordable access to medicines for tropical health problems. He developed the technology for the synthesis of bedaquiline, a key ingredient used in the treatment of multi-drug resistant tuberculosis. He is also credited with developing technologies to synthesize an anti-tumor and abortive drug called misoprostol, among others. Dr. Chandrasekhar has been instrumental in introducing polyethylene glycol (PEG) as a novel and environmentally benign solvent medium. He has over 280 publications and 19 patents to his credit. Dr. Chandrasekhar is a fellow of all 3 science academies of the country, the Indian National Science Academy, the National Academy of Sciences, India, and the Indian Academy of Sciences. He has been conferred with several prestigious national and international awards, including the Infosys Prize 2014, and bestowed with fellowships of leading science academies. Indian researchers have developed 2 new tests to identify the new variant of the coronavirus, Omicron. The identification of the new variant is a necessary step in preventing its spread, along with other measures like masking and social distancing and travel restrictions. As part of these efforts, 2 new test kits have been developed by the scientists of ICMR's Regional Medical Research Centre, Dibrugarh, and the Kusuma School of Biological Sciences, IIT Delhi. The test kit developed by ICMR is based on hydrolysis test-based real-time RT-PCR, which is capable of detecting Omicron in just 2 hours. This completely indigenous kit is being produced by Kolkata-based company GCC Biotech on a public-private partnership model. Researchers at Kusuma School of Biological Sciences have also developed a new RT-PCR-based kit that can identify the Omicron variant of SARS-CoV-2 within 90 minutes. These innovations will help India in tackling the new coronavirus variant head-on. According to a recent study, Indian children are at an increased risk of infectious diseases due to climate change. A study was undertaken for the first time over the Central Indo-Gangetic Plain region by the DST Mahamana Center of Excellence in Climate Change Research, Banaras Hindu University. The researchers explored the association between climate parameters and infectious diseases over a 3-year period on 461 children under 16 years of age in Varanasi city. They found that 9 to 18% of cases of infectious diseases in children were linked to climate-related factors. As part of the research, climate factors affecting children's health, such as temperature, humidity, rainfall, solar radiation, and wind speed, were studied, and the researchers found that these were significantly associated with infectious diseases. This research can prove to be helpful in the formulation of policies related to children's health. The results of the study have been published in the reputed international journal Science of the Total Environment. NASA's Perseverance rover has made an unexpected discovery of volcanic lava on the surface of Mars. This new discovery reveals that the bedrock it has been driving over since landing 10 months ago is made of volcanic lava. This has been confirmed after conducting an organic test of the rock samples taken by the rover so far. This latest information could help scientists build an accurate timeline of events at Jezero Crater, an ancient lake on Mars. Scientists have been trying to figure out whether the rocks in the crater consisted of sedimentary rocks from a river or layers of material formed by the cooling of lava. And now, the answer to this has been found in the samples taken by Perseverance. Scientists are considering this as a big success as it can be helpful in solving the mystery of the formation of Mars.
That is all in today's edition of Science Monitor. You can send us your feedback and suggestions through email. Our email ID is indiascience@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write into us at Vigyan Prasar, A50, Sector 62, Noida, 201309, Uttar Pradesh. So we will take your leave now. See you again next week. Till then, stay safe and think scientifically. Bye for now.